Lincoln Railer Basketball on 96.3 WLCN and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Reps Gym, AAA Windows, Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Town and Country Bank, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Future Stars and Impact Studio Cheerleading and Tumbling, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, TCC Verizon Wireless, Timbercrest Veterinary Services, Blades Hair and Nail Salon LLC, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Grau Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Lincoln College, Big R, Stacy Family Pharmacy, St. Clara's Manor, BD Milling Company, Eaton Corporation, James Hair Salon, Jim and Samus Ford Lincoln, Bright Idea Screen Printing and Embroidery, Headline Salon LLC, Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning and U-Haul, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, and Dr. Betsy Ulrich, Sugar Creek Orthodontics.
We good? Hey, and we're back live. Joe Ryan here. Hey, what are we? You know, we're on the go.
Oh, yeah.
We're on. You guys doing it? Let's go. We're Joe on the go. Hey, tell us again. Hey, tell us who you are and who you're here watching.
I'm Mackenzie Cooper, and I'm here watching Peyton E. Blair.
Who's your favorite railer?
All right, yep, that's my favorite.
How many points will he score tonight?
10.
10, that's solid. Double digits. Assist.
6.
And what do you want for Christmas?
A Range Rover.
Holy cow. Okay. We'll get that on the air. Tell them your name.
I'm Abby.
Abby, who you here to watch?
The Lincoln Railer team.
You have a favorite railer?
No, I don't have favorites.
Come on, pick one.
Oh, I can't. Okay, Jordan Perry.
Jordan Perry, he's one of my favorites. He's a shooter and a golfer. And what are you getting for Christmas? What do you want? Range Rover, Corvette?
I don't know. A new car would be nice. Yeah.
New car? Put that in your list. Come here, kid. Tell them who you are.
I'm Betsy Olson.
And Betsy, who's your favorite railer?
I don't know. Will Cook is my favorite.
Will Cook. All right, he's a football player, too.
Yeah.
Did you come watch you play football?
Yeah.
I was going to say, you were there supporting us, right, in football? Okay, just checking on you.
Yes, I was.
Now, hey, and your dad's been saving money. I know it. I know he's been saving money for your Christmas. What are you going to get?
I'm getting a laptop for college.
I hope it's an expensive Apple one.
Yes, it is.
Very good. Okay, you guys going to do Joe on the go? You guys ready? Come on, you got to do this thing. And look at that knee. It's still moving it. Hey, thanks. You guys are all right. Come on in, guys. Come on. Come on. No, leave the food, man. You're good. You're good. Hey, tell them who you are.
Chris Langelier.
Bobby Langelier.
Hey, the Langeliers, they've been around forever. Now, your dad did a little coaching, and you did a little coaching where at?
Chester East Lincoln.
Chester East Lincoln. You guys are pretty good, too.
Yes, we were.
Did you have the Komnick boy when you were coaching? Are you that old?
No.
No, you're not that old.
Actually at West Lincoln.
Or West Lincoln, that's right.
Yep.
So tell us your favorite railer.
Gavin Block.
I know.
And Tyler Horsham.
And Tyler Horsham.
Yeah.
Yours?
It's Gavin and Tyler.
It's big.
What?
Gavin and who?
Tyler Horsham. Who's
That's-
no longer railer.
It's no longer railer, but boy, Gavin, he can go to the hoop, huh?
He's smooth. He's very smooth.
Now, I'm not going to embarrass you and ask you what you're getting your wife for Christmas, but what do you want for Christmas?
Oh, you got me speechless here. What do I want, Joe? What should I ask for?
Everything.
Well, then I want everything.
Okay, and let's see if you're going to get it.
Not a chance.
What do you want for Christmas?
Well, I do get everything.
She's right.
You married well. Excellent. Hey, thanks, guys. See ya. Hey, let's pop right in here. Did you think? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you think you're getting out of this?
I did.
And okay, and tell them who we are.
Nicole Alexander, and this is Eli Alexander.
Hello, Eli. How are you? Am I scary? that, don't you? You know what?
Something to say. No, okay. No.
Hey, all Alexanders have something to say. So tell us who your favorite railer is. That's a good question, isn't it?
Greg Alexander.
That's what I thought. What about Neil?
Yes, of course. Neil.
Okay, but still Greg. Now, is there a farmer in the house?
There is.
There's a farmer in the house.
You.
Get in here. Okay, we have a farmer in the house. Now tell us who your favorite railer is.
Brandon Farmer, do I have
There
to
we go.
say that?
And now let's get into some really good stuff. What is Brandon getting you for Christmas?
I actually have no idea.
But something, right?
I would hope so.
He's been saving, I know.
I hope. We'll see.
That's what I was wondering. He better be. We'll have a talk with him.
Okay.
And what are you getting for Christmas?
I don't know. It'll be a surprise. Greg is a very good gift giver.
He is?
What do you think?
You want to speak?
Would you?
Oh, that's it. We're done. That was an Alexander turn. Hey, we're going to wrap it up, and you guys going to do the dance with me? Let's go. Joe on the go. Come on. Good. Joe on the go. That's pretty good. Hey, we're going back to you, Josh.
Along with Josh Komnick, Jeff Benjamin with you. The Railers on the court. Same starters the Railers have been using all season. Jordan Perry, Will Cook, Aaron Hopp, Peyton Ebelair, and Gavin Block. We will get to the starters for Jacksonville in just a moment. Railers in their road green uniforms with white lettering trimmed in red and red numerals trimmed in white. Railers win the opening tip, and they're moving to the basket to our left, just in front of us here courtside at the Prairie Capital Convention Center. Will Cook stuck in a trap, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Jacksonville, their starters. A very young sophomore-laden team for Coach Taylor. Sophomores James White, Brady Hayes, and Brandon McCombs. One junior, Riley Dugan. One senior, Johnny Peak. So a very young Crimson Tide, or Crimson. I knew I was going to get Crimson Tide in there, Josh. You had to get that in there.
Brought it in.
Yeah, that's right. But a young Crimson team here that the Railers are facing here in Springfield.
Nice ball movement by the Railers, and it looks like the Crimsons are going to start out in a zone, kind of a matchup, also in the front. So something they've been accustomed to in the last few years is that matchup zone.
Moving left to right, down. They try to bounce it in to McCombs, but his pass is knocked away, so the Railers force their first turnover of the night. Ebler brings it up on the right far side. Will Cook's corner three,
nice.
Up and good.
Well, he loves that corner too, Jeff. That's the same one. If we were at home at Roy S., he would have been right by where we are stationed, and we remember from that tournament just a week ago where Will Cook shot it really well from that corner. So the Railers find Cook and get things going. One on the turnover on defense, and now a three from Cook.
6:45 left first quarter. Railers with an early 3-0 advantage. We thank you for joining us. Railer basketball on 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. White moves it over to Peak. Back to White, top of the key, swings it over on the left side to Dugan. Dugan left side three off the back of the rim, no good. Ball tipped around, controlled by Jacksonville, spinning into the lane. Gavin Block reaches in, and Gavin forces the tie-up. Nice job by the senior reaching in and forcing the held ball. The Railers did win the opening tip, Josh, so it'll be Jacksonville basketball.
Yeah, good, pretty good ball movement by the Crimson so far, getting that ball. They tried to get it into Peak, who we remember, I don't know if it was his brother from a couple years ago, but really was a nice basketball player for Jacksonville, and now they've got another Peak there. So they've got some talent with some, as you said, young talent on the floor.
Skip it across to Hayes. Hayes surveying the Railer defense.
Really uncertain of himself right now too, Jeff, though. They're not sure where to go exactly. They have nobody in the middle, and to beat this 1-2-2 zone with as much pressure as the Railers can put on, they better flash somebody in the middle.
Jacksonville being very patient. There they get it in the middle. Now they swing it around. A long three on the way is good from Brady Hayes.
Yeah, Brady Hayes, 6'3" sophomore. They've got also James White, number 10. He's on. They say he's 6'1", but he's a well put together sophomore. So some young talent there for Coach.
5.5 to go in the first quarter. We are tied at 3. Cook in the right corner where he had just hit a 3. Ebelair's pass tried to get it under to Hopp. It's tipped away, but Gavin controls it. Ebelair thought a 3. Now Will takes a 3. No good. Hopp tries to get the rebound. Comes down to Hayes for Jacksonville.
Yeah, good hustle by Perry to keep that alive, and got another shot for Cook in the corner that he likes.
Skipped across, thrown away, and it's going to be out of bounds to the Railers. And I guess that's one thing Josh, that you can, as a coach, you can tell them about what this defense is going to do to you, but until you're actually out there on the court with the other 5 from Lincoln, it's really, really hard. And being young, they may have a tendency to try and play too fast.
Yeah, you're right. It's hard to mimic the Railer 1-2-2 and against it in practice or anything like that. We run it a different way.
Will Cook's 3 is no good. Ebler tried to get the rebound, but it was Peak getting the board for the Crimsons. Tied at 3, 4:45 to go. First quarter of action here in Springfield. Dugan on the left wing. Back on top to White. Now to Hayes. And again, what we've seen pretty much all year, Josh, is a lot of teams, their offense, they don't get much inside against the Railers.
No, and they've got some size on us. Probably overall they're a little bit taller than we are, but the Railers do such a good job of putting pressure on the basketball that it's hard to pass around this zone, and they really don't keep a guy in the middle for very long. He steps in. If he doesn't get it, he's popping out.
This Railer defense is not the Northwest Academy of Law, that's for sure. 3 on the way is going to be up and good from White.
Yeah, but they've already shown that they can hit the 3, and these threes aren't right on the line either. They've shown some distance there with their shooting ability.
Halfway through the first quarter, Gavin dumps it high post to Aaron Hopp. Good ball movement by the Railers. Gavin blocks 3 off the front right side of the rim. Gavin misses. Rebound comes down again for Jacksonville. And Josh, at the Thanksgiving, the things that the Railers did a good job of was board work. It's just one and done.
Yeah, we don't even have anybody going to it. It's if we're not making it, they're going to get the rebound for sure. They've got 4 or 5 white jerseys underneath, and we don't have any.
Nice little jumper from the block. That's going to be no good. Tipped away, but controlled and tracked down by Jacksonville. 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Jacksonville with a 6-3 advantage. Peak to Dugan. Down low post to Peak at the free throw line. Kicks it right side. White, another 3. Shoots it long. Tip try. Rebound comes down to Jacksonville. Going up strong. Blocked by Gavin. But they're going to say Gavin got him with a little bit of contact. And if that's on block, that'll be his first on the team. And we've already seen one game this year where Gavin got himself in foul trouble, and the Railers were in a position where they had him off the court for almost a quarter.
You're right, and what happened is Gavin got that foul because we didn't get offensive rebounds. I think they had 3 opportunities on that possession, and I don't care how young or inexperienced anybody's playing against the Railers. If you're going to give them 3 opportunities, they're going to find a way to do something good with the basketball, and that time they got it down low, and Gavin picked up a foul, and then the young man made the first free throw.
6'5" sophomore Brandon McCombs making the first, as Josh said. Second one on the way, that good as well. So after the Railers went out to an early 3-0 lead, it's been an 8-0 run by the Crimsons, and with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, they have a 5-point advantage over the Railers. Jordan the lob, Gavin off the glass and good.
Yeah, the Railers got to look to penetrate and get this ball inside. If you can get it to Hop right around the free throw line, he's really good inside because he can shoot it from the free throw line. He can dribble to the basket, and he's an excellent passer. So we got to figure out the way to get Hop the basketball.
Ball loose on the floor, kicked out to new into the game, Zach Lonergan, the 6-foot senior, and another whistle against the Railers. Official reports to the scorers table. It's going to be on Peyton Ebelair. First on Peyton, second on the team. Jordan Perry will check out into the contest for the Railers. First time tonight, 5'10" junior Garrett Isles.
Yeah, Isles moves to the point on the press and gives Ebelair a break from the point. So a little bit of substitution, and lately Isles has been the first man off the bench.
Lonergan to White. Now to Hayes. Peak. Down in the corner to McCombs. Double team by Ebelair and Block, but Jacksonville finds a way out of it. 2:10 to go.
Right now, Jacksonville keeping the ball on one side of the court. They've got to rotate the ball and move it, but they're stuck on this right side.
McCombs to Peak. Lonergan. Nice inside-outside basketball from Jacksonville off the back of the rim, no good. And it's tracked down again by the Crimsons. And both coaches, Alexander, as the ball is kicked out of bounds by Aaron Hopp, it'll stay with the Crimsons. But when that ball hit the floor and wasn't tracked down, I'm not sure who was off the bench first, Coach Neal or Coach Greg.
Yeah,
just
Greg was
trying to get him
fired up. Yeah, the Railers not going after the rebounds right now, and that one is on the floor. Anytime a ball gets on the floor, especially when you're on the defensive end, we better come up with it. And the Railers are getting out-hustled to the ball right now.
Minute 40 to go, first quarter. It is Jacksonville 8, Lincoln 5. Open corner 3 on the way. Shoots it long. Rebound comes down. Garrett Isles does a nice job of tracking it down. Railers a chance to tie with a long one this trip down. Isles near side to Gavin. Gavin spins against his defender. Kicks back over to Garrett. Thought about stepping into a 3. Gavin looks to make a move, spins, nice move, tried to kick it over to Hoppy. Ball's going to be tipped away, and I think they're going to get Garrett because it looked like Lonergan was going to be on a breakaway, and Garrett just reached up and tried to tackle him.
Well, yeah, and I thought Gavin there made a nice spin move to get to the middle of the lane and then looked to pass it. Looked like he could have turned and spun and shot. You know, he was getting close to the basket, and I think that was one Gavin would like to get back and shoot it.
Lonergan will inbound to White as we're approaching the final minute of the first quarter with the Railers down 8-5. Inside bounce, nice look inside, and boy, the Railers caught a break there on a nice pass from Joe Brannon. They found Brandon McCombs wide open underneath the basket, and I think he was thinking about the shot before thinking about catching it.
You're right, because he had a wide open layup. A good job by Jacksonville of breaking the press, and they had a wide open layup, and McCombs couldn't handle the pass.
Ebelair brings it near side to Gavin. On the wing to Isles. Gavin, top of the key, back to Garrett. Under a minute. Railers down 8-5. First quarter of action at the Capital City Showcase here in Springfield. Garrett back to Peyton. And now, Josh, are we thinking one?
Well, it's 42 and counting right now, and the Railers don't look like they're in any hurry to take a shot. So if Jacksonville is going to let us hold it, it looks like the Railers and Coach Alexander are fine with that, but had a good start with Will Cook making the 3 in the corner, but after that it was a lot of Jacksonville.
Down to 20 seconds, and Peyton done really nothing more than nod his head a couple times, wipe some sweat from his face, and we're down to 10, so here we go. Will Cook on the right side, back to Peyton. Peyton brings a dribble, and then a foul is going to be whistled. That's going to go against James White, his first on Jacksonville.
Really not a bad foul either. You haven't committed one at all in the quarter, and that stops the Railers from their play with 7 seconds left, so it really makes you draw up something in a hurry.
Ebelair into Cook. We're down to 5 seconds. Peyton tries to dribble between a double team, and he lost it, and they're going to say he was going up. And they're pointing at Peyton, so they're going to say Peyton was going up for a shot, and so Ebelair will have 2 free throws. The foul is going to go against Brannon, his first.
I think the Railers can do a little bit more of that, Jeff. We haven't penetrated at all, and that time Peyton Ebelair got into the middle and drew a foul. So it's the Railers have got to be a little more aggressive and go to the basket.
Good to see Peyton hit from the line. Peyton has struggled early on, just 2 of his first 8, but that one goes down with 2.9 to go, brings the Railers 2 within 1. Second one rolls off, no good. Rebound comes down. It's going to be a heave down court, will fall short. Our score at the end of 1. It is Jacksonville 8, Lincoln 6. Back with the second quarter in 60 seconds. You're listening to Lincoln.
Congratulations to Coach Froby and the 7th grade West Lincoln Broadwell Wolverines on making it to the championship in the state tournament on Thursday night. So the Wolverines will play in the state championship Thursday night. Not exactly sure where that's at, but I think it's Chittix, I believe.
With social media, I'm sure we will find out.
We'll find out in a hurry. Somebody will be calling me.
Nice pass underneath from Cook to Hop, and Hop's going to go to the line shooting 2. A great look from Will, but we had a perfect angle sitting here at courtside, and Aaron was wide open underneath and got it to him.
You're right. Well, let's look at the only 2 times we've gotten to the hole, Jeff. That time, Hop gets there, gets to the free throw line. The other time, Ebelair, right before the end of the first quarter, gets to the middle of the lane, gets to the free throw line. So the Railers have done some good things getting to the basket when they've gotten there. Got to do it a lot more.
Aaron Hop, the 6-foot junior, 57% free throw shooter on the season coming in, hits the first and hits the second. And just like that, we are back tied here at 8 in Springfield at the Capital City Showcase. On the floor for the Railers, Isles, Ebelair, Cook, Block, and Hop. Still in the backcourt.
10,
and there's a 10 count, yep. And it was just that very calming, almost Venus flytrap. They were just kind of lulling you, and you just didn't realize how quick that 10 seconds went by.
Well, we heard something from the Jacksonville bench with these earphones on. You can't hear a lot, but you said, we got to go. You heard something, and they didn't go fast enough. So a good 10 call by the 10 count by the Railers, another turnover. So let's see if the Railers can get this thing going a little quicker now.
Jordan Perry back in for the Railers. Garrett Isles takes a seat. He did a nice job while he was in there. 7:10 to go in the first half. We are tied at 8.
Yeah, I like this now. Railers putting a little motion in their zone offense.
Baseline, Ebelair, Hop, swinging around quickly. Perry, hands off to Will, top of the key.
Kind of picked it up a little bit, Jeff. See the pace of the Railers a lot quicker.
Gavin went up, looking for a call, nothing as the ball came out of his hands, and that was one of the things that Coach Alexander talked about in the Muhammad game, is that's where the Railers were kind of troublesome, is when they went in and there was contact, they were looking for the call, not looking to try and get the rebound and finish.
Right, looks like Gavin got it knocked away or slipped out of his hands, but there wasn't any call. So Railers a lot better, though, on their zone offense. They had some motion and guys cutting, getting to the hoop.
From the corner, the three up and good. That's Brady Hayes. That's his second, and it's now 11-8. So the Railers down by 3. Gavin cutting through the lane, Hop between the circles. Now to Ebelair, open for a 3 on the way, or spins off, no good. Again, one and done for the Railers as Lonergan grabs the board for the Crimsons, but the ball's thrown away and the Railers have it. Ebelair down in the corner. Cook's thinking about going baseline, but White does a nice job of cutting off. Ebelair tries to go in, and a blocking foul is going to be whistled on Lonergan. And we've seen it also a couple times, Josh, where the Railers have gone to the basket and they've been focusing on kicking it back out.
Mm-hmm. We've yet to score a basket in the lane, I think, in that area. So we've been getting to the free throw line, but the Railers getting to the basket anyway. But it's we got to get there more.
5:45 to go. Lincoln down 11-8. Hop down in the corner, swinging back down. Now on top to Cook. That voice you hear most of the time when the Railers have the ball is former Quincy coach Sean Taylor, and Cook's 3 on the way. That's up and good.
Yeah, nice one for Cook too. Stepped right into it, got a clean look at the top of the key, and for most good shooters, the top of the key is where you want it. That time Cook got it on a nice clean pass and was able to put it through.
We are tied at 11, 5:15 to go, but what we were saying is boy, Coach Taylor, you can. It's almost like he knows the Lincoln playbook because he saw that lob play coming, one screen into it.
Yeah, they've. That's what scouting does for you, especially now that you can tape the games when you're in the crowd.
Long 3, partially blocked by Will Cook. Nice defense by the senior, and the Railers a chance to take the lead back here. This time down, 4:50 to go in the first half. Low-scoring affair. That's what Central State A basketball seems like more these days. The low-scoring affairs. Gavin's going to go baseline, and a blocking foul is going to be whistled. That'll go against Brannon.
Yeah, so now the Crimson's starting to rack up the fouls. 5 team fouls on the Crimson so far. They just had 1 in the first quarter, so the Railers doing a good job of picking up the tempo a little bit and making contact, and hopefully the Railers do a little more here and get to the free throw line.
Ebelair right in front of us, looks to make a drive, and a foul is going to be whistled on Dugan, and you may have heard the official right in front of us yell out 14. That's Dugan. That's going to be the 6th team foul as Ebelair tried to make a move to the basket.
Well, and I don't know that their guards can stay with our guards. We're a little quicker than they are, but we didn't put any pressure on them in the first quarter.
Ebelair, cross-court pass to Gavin. Gavin skips it across the zone to Cook. Railers all around the perimeter right now. Gavin pulls up 3 on the way. Back rim, no good. High for the rebound attempt is Aaron Hop. He didn't get it, but he saved it back over to Will Cook. Will threw it into the backcourt, and then over and back is going to be whistled as Jordan Perry was the first to touch it. So good hustle by the Railers. That time it just didn't work out, but I'm sure the coaching staff will take that kind of turnover as opposed to just letting it bounce around and let the other team pick it up.
Well, and what was nice too, Aaron Hop got an offensive rebound, or tipped it around to where Cook could get the offensive rebound. So the Railers.
An offensive foul is going to be drawn by Gavin Block as Peak went in, made a little spin move, and Gavin's become quite the expert of that. Stood his ground, and Gavin takes the charge.
Yeah, and that's a tough call. That's not saying that it wasn't a charge, but Gavin with 1 foul, and he picks up a block on maybe a bad call from a referee, and he's sitting for the next 4 minutes in the first half. So a gutsy play by the senior, but turned out well for the Railers.
Right corner to Aaron Hop. Back now. They swing it around the perimeter, near side. Ebelair. Gavin on the baseline looking. Skips it across. Nice pass across. to Hop down the lane. Cook with a left hand, that's no good. Rebound down to Jacksonville. Said that a lot tonight, Josh.
Yeah, you're right. They're doing well on the defensive boards, but good drive by Cook. Just couldn't get the layup to fall.
Underneath, open drive to the basket. Lonergan with an easy 2. Jacksonville back on top, 13-11, 3.5 to go first half.
I think Gavin's got to look a little more offensive too, Jeff. Not a lot of shots for Gavin so far, and hasn't really looked offensive getting to the hoop or looking for a shot at all.
Perry near side to Cook. 3:15 to go in the first half. Lincoln trails 13-11. Ebelair down the lane, and they're going to get Peyton for traveling. Not sure if Peyton got bumped or what happened. Coaching staff certainly didn't agree with it, but Peyton trying to make something happen. And we talked about the Muhammad game. Again, it seems to remind you of everybody's waiting for somebody else to do something.
You're right. Somebody's waiting for, and Ebelair starting to do something. That time he just got called for the travel, but more Railers need to do more offensive. We're not really looking for our shot right now.
Hayes over on the right wing to Peak. Under 3 minutes to go. Skip it down in the corner. Almost tipped away. And nice job by Hoppy as he tipped it off of White. So the turnover gives it back to the Railers.
And I think Hop has to be a little more aggressive too. He hasn't looked for his shot at all, and he's really quick from the perimeter to the basket, and he's got to be offensive.
I think I would say so far this season it looks like he probably has the best. Here's the lob again. Perry, the catch. Gavin couldn't get it to go down, but Gavin will go to the line shooting 2. But I think Hop has probably the best mid-range game of the players that get most of the rotation for the Railers.
Yeah, you're right. And as you said, where guys are just looking to kind of for somebody else to do it, and Hop is one of those unselfish guys, but there's times where you need to be a little selfish, and especially when the Railer offense isn't clicking, and Hop's that guy that can do it.
Free throw good by Gavin, makes it 13-11. Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, the Carpet House, and Dr. Betsy Ulrich at Sugar Creek Orthodontics, bringing you Railer basketball. And Railer basketball here tonight is tied at 13 as Gavin makes them both.
Yeah, 2 free throws for Gavin. Maybe that gets him going a little bit, and he starts to look for his shot a little more.
Peak on the left side looks to drive in, almost lost his balance, now skips it across the zone. 3 from the corner up, that's going to be no good. Peak outfights everybody, and they're going to get Gavin underneath, I think, on the hold, going up for the rebound. And if that is on the Lincoln senior, that will be his second. It is. And you look at the clock, Josh, 2:24 to go. Gavin's picked up his second on the floor. Do you leave him out there? You bring him in?
I don't know. I would take him out because it's tied. If we were down 10, I think there's a little bit different change in that. But tied, and you like your fact you can hold the ball against the defense of Jacksonville. But coach is taking a gamble.
Yep, and a lot of contact down on the far side. As the loose ball was fought for, Gavin had control of it, and then it was knocked over. And so,
number 21, Johnny Peak, his third.
And now for Coach Taylor for Jacksonville, Johnny Peak, he's got 3.
You're right, Joe. So he decided not to take out one of his better players or one of his more experienced players, and it doesn't bode well for Coach Taylor and the Crimson. So if you're coach, I think you get your sub up here right away, and after Gavin drains these 2 free throws, you get him out too.
First one from Gavin. Bounce off, no good. Gavin missing 1 in bonus. Hopefully that missed free throw doesn't cost the Railers even more down the line, because it might have been an opportunity, as you said, to think about getting somebody in.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It doesn't hurt us. Hope it doesn't hurt us on the scoreboard, and hope it doesn't hurt us into foul trouble.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We are tied at 13. Over on the right side, Lonergan.
And the longer Jacksonville can hold the ball against this 1-2-2, the better the Railers are, especially with block with 2.
Skip it back out on top. Dump it down. Nice job by Gavin staying up straight. But give credit to McCombs, who got it over. 15-13. 1:20 to go in the first half. Perry to Ebelair. Gavin looks to drive, and a blocking foul is going to be whistled on McCombs. And that'll send Gavin back to the line, and I beleave that's their 10th foul, so Gavin will be shooting 2 the rest of the way.
I think if you're coach, you got to get him out right here. Looks like Bauer's coming off the bench, the 6'1 freshman, to check in, and probably for Gavin right here. A minute 18 left. You're down 2, but this is a safe area where you can get Gavin to sit for a minute. Gavin short on the free throw now.
Gavin made his first 2. Came in a 68% free throw shooter, made the first 2, missed the second 2. So we need this one, if for nothing else, so we can get him on the bench so he doesn't pick up his 3rd.
Yeah, you're right.
Gavin's free throw up. That one's good. Makes it 15-14. Isaiah Bowers in, replacing Gavin. Low scoring. First. So now the Railers have a chance to possibly hold.
Yeah, if they're going to let you, you hold it too, Jeff. A minute here. I know you're going to be holding it for a minute, but Jacksonville is not coming out on us. Gavin Block, 21 points a game, went to the bench with 2 fouls. You hold it here, and you make this at the worst, down 1 point.
Well, I got to tell you, this game got off to a later than advertised start because of all the games stacking up throughout the day. We figured this being the nightcap, that would be the case, but certainly the Railers and the Crimsons are doing what they can to get this back on schedule.
Heck yeah, the clock hasn't stopped much except for the 14 fouls called. It's been pretty fast-paced as far as the clock not stopping. Not a lot of turnovers and things like that. So it's been a quick first half.
We're down to 20 seconds already. And Coach Alexander calls a timeout, just a 30, so we will keep it here. To remind you that some of the sponsors for Lincoln Railer basketball this year include Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning, and U-Haul, Rickham State Farm Insurance, and Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, bringing you this one in every game so far this season. 17.2 to go in the first half, Josh. Railers trail 15-14, and one of the things you might look for would be the lob play, but Gavin's on the bench.
He's coming back in though, Jeff. I think I saw him come over and check in.
Is that what the timeout was for, just to get Gavin back in?
To draw up a play and also to get Gavin back in here. You just hope he doesn't come up with some sort of a dumb foul here, but more than likely you're not going to get one on the offensive end.
Well, we've seen situations where Peyton Ebler finds himself open from a wing that can take some last-second shots as well. Ball back in. Peyton crosses the timeline. We're down to 12 seconds. Hands to Gavin. Gavin back to Ebler. Ebler drives in. He goes up. Lots of contact, no call. Hop gets crushed, and he gets it to go down, and he is fouled. And so, well, I tell you, Josh, a lot of contact down low. Gavin got knocked to the floor. Ebler, lots of contact. Bodies on the floor. Came down to Aaron Hop. He went up strong. He got hammered, but he got it to go down with 3 seconds
really
to go.
Took some contact, too. That's what we talked about, the athleticism Hop has. Took the contact and went in, and now Bauer checks back in for block. But great move by Hop. He got it off the rebound or the deflection and went up and got hammered, but still was able to be strong enough. The free throws up and misses it, but Cook
gets the rebound, won't go down, tries to tip it back in, and that's where the first half will end. So the Railer free throw issues continue here in the first half, but they will go to halftime with the lead. The Railers 16, Jacksonville 15. We'll be back in a moment with the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic Center halftime show. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.